My fellow Sierra Leoneans, today I want to give you the best advice on how to become rich overnight. Yes, you will become a millionaire even before your 30s, especially the young one they were in Sierra Leone. Yes, here is it. Forget about politics. Politics, when it comes to becoming rich, you get too much bad name. When you thief, too much bad name, inquiry, all these things that they come, anti-corruption, they follow you. Forget about that. Then now play cook business, they forget politics, forget rich. Yeah, forget about bribery and corruption. You know, forget about all these other wouldn't call criminal activities. Get rich in the right way. And you know how? Become a man of God. Yes, become a man of God in Africa. Then you will be rich beyond your imagination. You will be so filthy rich that you no go even get enough space for packing Rolls Royce and Bentleys. Yes, and I tell you what, you go begin to ask, but yeah, why did they say this kind of thing? You know, why did they can't mention this? And I want to tell you about few pastors. These are just few, very few. In fact, not to the top ones in this. I want to tell you about Prophet Shepherd Bushry. Prophet Shepherd Bushry, everybody know him. If you don't know him, to just Google his name. A South African pastor. In fact, that pastor, they get your own private jet. He get your own, he get Rolls Royce there. In fact, his wife just get him present in 30th birthday present with a brand new black Rolls Royce. Yes, he get Bentley, he get all sort of cars. One of the richest pastors in Africa. Think about Pastor Alex Omokudu. Pastor Alex Omokudu, na a UK-based pastor where they live na a £2 million mansion. Yes, in mansion where they live, bigger and better past number 10 down in the street. Beside the Prime Minister, UK Prime Minister, they live. Yes, this is real. This is not joke. Just Google it. You see it yourself. I want to tell you also about Pastor Matthew Ashmolu. This now another UK-based pastor where they live in a £1.1 million house mansion as well at the expense of in churchgoers. Yeah. What about Pastor Chris Oketi? Pastor Chris Oketi, a Nigerian pastor, way in a Rolls Royce, na just with a young man like me and you, even younger than you and I. Yeah, these guys, then they feed off the weakness of the people. The reason we make I do this video is because I want to draw your attention to the deceptive man of God that we will get in Africa, especially the one that we're gonna Sierra Leone, to be specific. And I say Africa because now they predominantly this they happen. Now the West, wait, man will give you money. They pay in tithe. Then you see they drive Rolls Royce. Then you see they preach the man of God. And then they go to church again. Most times, the victims are Africans. You will see how many out, but most of the victims of this kind of treachery are Africans. And most of these rich pastors in Africa, they're not to the West though. So I want to bring your attention to the dubious deeds of so many prominent pastors they will get in Africa, where they focus so much on materials. Their focus is to enrich themselves. So then one of the things will really strike me this week, now where we see a pastor where they call Pastor Av Lukau. Pastor Av Lukau, he plot for resurrect a man from dead. Yes, we see on a video. He resurrects a man from dead. That man, with the see on the video, he pray for the man, get up. And the man grab, the worker, the man go eat. Later on, we'll find out the man will get mobile phone inside his pocket. How the man will get mobile phone inside his pocket inside the wooden coffin? How is that possible? I don't know. How is it possible that a man where in young family no ever see him? I don't know. Mortuary no ever see anybody? I don't know. Nobody no examine and no doctor no examine for see he don't die or not. I don't know. But still, you can see the church now the video. So many people and they believed it. Because I believe that we are so anxious, we are so desperate for, for deliverance. We are so desperate for heaven that we forget to live on earth. We need to live on earth for end passage to heaven. So on that note, I want to call to your attention, not to everybody where they sing Hosanna, Hosanna in the IST for follow. Not to everybody where they present himself as pastor, so for close your eyes, for make them pray for you. I tell you this thing today. I want to make you know this. Me, I never in my life seek prayers from anybody. You know why? Because I believe God made me out of love. And I believe with all my heart and soul that I'm able to talk to God irrespective of my sinful ways. I'm able to talk to God. Even if me not a killer, drug dealer, God go listen to me. You know why? Because God made me and he loves me. I know that for a fact. So I don't need a pastor. I don't need anybody for intervene for me. not being arrogant. It's the fact. God made us out of love. And I want to give you some reasons, some other things. I want to tell you about something we admire the most. On the 17th of August last year, President Paul Kagame of Rwanda, he closed 8,000 churches. Some of them were mosques, but predominantly churches them. Now, really, in Christianity, now they see all this flawed and thief business. Islam, really, we hardly ever see it. Although we get some kokobe imam them as well, yes? Kalo imam them, when they are women they know. But predominantly like Christianity, name full of flawed and all this greed, selfishness, self-centeredness, and full of all these deceptive ways. Paul Kagame closed 8,000 churches and some mosques on the 17th of August 2018 last year. You know why? He said the churches then they inspire people for hope for something we will ever come. He said the churches then they create a sense of unrealistic belief and expectation. What do you mean by that? If pastor say just go relax now, no worry, God will provide. God don't give you this brain. He don't give you mouth for talk, ears for hear, eyes for see, hand for work, foot for worker. He don't give you strength and good health. You know they expect God to come bring food again at us for you. So when pastors are preaching to you and they ask you for relax now home, don't worry about tomorrow, God will provide. Just put whatever you get inside the coffers of the offering coffers and it will be all right. Now a deception, because even God no sit down and wait. Jesus Christ come on this earth, Muhammad came on this earth. They not sit down and wait. They were busy every day, every night doing something. God was busy 6 days of the week according to the Bible, if the Bible is anything to go by, making the world and making us. So everybody needs for use their God-given talent and brains and energy for feed and find for themselves. So Paul Kagame say the churches them predominantly they preach an unrealistic message to people. They make people feel lazy, people relax now, people hope for something they will ever be, people claim credit for something they don't work for, people earn something they not get. So it shut them down. And here are the things, very immaculate decisions he made. He said, number one, for make you become a pastor, here open a church, you forget theological degree. If you go to university, you get a whole degree in theology. For say you can't preach, you need to know what you preach about. You need to know the Bible, head to toe. To them, kokobe pastor business. So, and number two, he said every church for present a report, if for account to the government about every cent we can inside your church and how you spend them every year. He wants to know as a government. How great is that? You know what's going to happen right now? People are just opening church fiti fata wherever. They don't pay tax. They're not accountable. Not even if you do annual reports. Now that make you see people like Prophet Shepherd. They get a Rolls Royce. They get a private jet because they are not accountable. They don't pay tax. Anything we pay and it goes to them. They make decisions. Unilateral decisions on the money when you they make and put on there. You know why they suffering? Why if you go pay money to one pastor? So I'm really happy with Paul Kagame with the call. And I want to call on with government, with new direction government. Yes, I want to call on with new direction government. For make them do the same. Because what me don't see when I visit last year, what I see is that Nigerian pastor without really being discriminating against with fellow Nigerians. Now they can't say we asked during the war. So I love them, I appreciate them as my brothers. But what you don't me I see in Sierra Leone is that our religious groups are flooded by Nigerians. You get Nigerians in super mega churches there now. We'll get Sierra Leone. Most of them, with the exception of Mambinu, the Door and few others, most of them are in Sierra Leone. They are under the leadership of Nigerian pastors. So we don't get so many Nigerian pastors and they can't pray on the fecal minds in Sierra Leone. They open big churches, people and they go spend money and they promise for pray for you, lay problem and all disappear overnight, which never happens. So my call on and there's so many churches. In fact, I want you to observe. Jeez, what I observe is that where you work at, where you work at, we watch this video, where you work at the street. I want to make you do something for me. All them posters the way they see, where they paste na them wall. They are all about churches. One not the way a movie. Then during those days, now movie the more you see. You don't show say within the become of Sierra Leone. It don't become the church and don't become like a marketing. Now marketing they do. Marketing at the highest level. Past movie themselves. Them movie the way they make when they produce. Because everywhere in a church, go na clock tower. So many way in a church posted it. Go na PZ everywhere. You go na everywhere we work in a church posted it. See. You know why? Because they are marketing their stuff. In fact, we watch on TV. We watch on national TV. Where then they talk on Sundays about, you will see that the way they encourage you for going to the church is marketing. If you study me, I do marketing as a subject, it's part of my international relations, master's international relations course I've been doing a few years ago. If you're taught all those tricks they went in the teach you in the course, you see on a TV, you see on a street where you work in a Sierra Leone. So me at the call on with government for make them take notes, make them shut down some of these churches, let them implement some of these great brilliant policies of Paul Kagame. You know, for make sure say churches they are accountable, for make sure say people are not sit down home hopelessly, for make sure say people they not be used and abused by these so-called pastors and man of gods. And they call on the government for looking to them. Moscow church will let them look into them. If every corner way pass you get small church, let them shut down churches that have been malpracticing, you know, so many things, them dubious activities. And another thing where I want call on the president for do is this. I want call on the president for make them dissociate themselves from religious council. We don't see the inter-religious council. They do a press release last week. They are involving themselves so much in politics. Over the past many years, they don't involve themselves so much in politics. Politics and religion for they apart, 100%. It's like living and death. They should be apart. The religious groups, they're not forgetting into politics. You know, influencing decisions, taking stance on issues and so on. They need for do in religious ways. Religion not for blend into politics. Once religion blend into politics, religion they lose in credibility. It become influential. Politics not influence. So when you shake hand with politician, you be influenced in a direction that it is not religious. When you join hand with politicians, they take a side, and when you take a side, you're playing politics. So we need for call on with government for the day, make them completely dissociate themselves from any religious council in Sierra Leone. Religious council then focus on religious activities and running of religious groups. Let them not have anything for say about politics or anything for do with politics. Let them stand aside. You know, let the government rule. So this is my view on this, and I hope say you not go become a victim of dubious men of God. I hope say you go wake up and realize say you will pray to God by yourself and God will answer your prayers. I hope say you go understand say you able go do work. You work for yourself. You don't need for rely, wait for let God help you out. God already bless you enough. He don't give you life. He don't give you so much energy and wisdom and knowledge and understanding. You need for find for yourself. God will make you stand up in your 2 feet and go to work. Find a job for yourself. Find out about things. Make yourself better. Get a better life for yourself. Okay? And then thank God at the end of the day. Don't give your money to those pastors. If you want to do something great, go on the street. There's so many beggar than give them money. Help a young man, mentor them, let them grow up for be brighter minds. Support them. Pay somebody in school fees. Pay for somebody in books. Pay for somebody in lunch. Spend your money that way. Don't drop it at the church. We drop it at the church. Now the pastor you don't use for free of charge, yeah? And God will not be appreciative of that because you're not doing it for God. You're doing it because you've been deceived. Yeah, Peter, share it with you.
Amen. Mama,